Hey guys, I'm Kai from Lucas Land and Royals. Hope you're doing well. Let me show you what I have going on in the snake room today. Hey guys, so in my previous videos, I stated that I wasn't going to breed any clowns this year. And also in another video where I showcased a few of subadult females, I thought they were going to be 2020 breeders. Well, turns out I may have lied in those videos, and I'll show you why a little bit later. But first, I want to give you a sneak peek at a new rack that I'm building. And here it is. It's a little tight in this room, so the angle might not be ideal. But this is the new rack that I am building. It's not finished. I don't need it right now, so I'm taking my time on this one. Pretty much only the skeleton is there, but I do have to work on the back as well as the heating elements. Now that's the rack. I hope you guys stick around for that DIY video. Enough about that, let me explain to you why I think I lied to you. So in one of my previous videos, I said no clowns, meaning I'm not going to breed any clowns this season. I did put a spider clown male to a desert ghost 50% heifer clown, and I was just trying to breed her out. I'm going to change directions. I'm not going to put him with her anymore. So that's not the reason why I think I lied to you. Let me show you why I think I have lied. So here's that girl I want to show you. This is a pastel het clown. Earlier, when I pulled open the tub, I was a little bit baffled for a brief moment. Let me know if you see something unusual. Let me show you. Right here along her dorsal, the spine is protruding. When that happens, it means the snake is losing weight. Give me a second and I'll give you a better angle here. This girl slowed down her feeding several weeks back. As that happened, I tried to change up her prey to get her to eat. I got her to take small and weaned when she was usually taking medium rats. But even then, she skipped a few meals. Sometime after her last meal, she became swollen. I at the time assumed she was just digesting. I think you know where I'm going with this. Seeing this today, and now looking back at that day, I'm pretty sure that was a small ovulation. But here's the kicker. I didn't pair her to males this year. I looked back in my records, and she was paired to a young Enchi Orange Dream het clown male last year in November. No locks out of that attempt. I stopped pairing those because, well, hets to hets aren't really great odds. I wanted to hold off on breeding her until I got a powerhouse clown combo male. The only other male she was with was a spider clown. The same spider clown I showed you in my video about not breeding clowns. That was a pairing from the previous season, so retained sperm is not out of the question. It is a possibility. So the dorsal spine protruding in this situation is due to carrying eggs. Who knows if they're viable? It's too late to put a male in with her now since the ovulation was weeks ago. The only thing to do is to wait and see what happens. Now that that's all settled, let me get to the next lie. In my video, there was a thumbnail, 2020 breeders. I showcased about 4 females that I thought were not ready this season. I was going to keep them away from the males until 2020, but one of them decided to go off feed, and let me show you that girl right now. This here is an Enchi combo animal. She came to me super bright like a yellow highlighter. As she matured, she turned this deep orange color. She was listed as a super Enchi sulfur. I think she was misidentified. She is close to breeding size now, so there's an opportunity to breed her out and see what she really is. She's at about 1,390 grams to 1,400 grams, which is on the small side, but she has stopped feeding. I palpated her and I think I felt 5 follicles, either that or she has 5 equally spaced out lumps of poop. Like I said, she's on the small side. If she was pounding rats during this period, I wouldn't be quite as concerned, but she stopped feeding, so I'm a little concerned. But these animals know their body better than I, and if she really wants to lay eggs, she'll do so, male or no male. I might as well put in a male to let her decide for herself. Question now is, which male to put in? That Enchi combo is actually not my snake. Technically, it's my son's snake. I purchased it as a gift for him. He wanted a pet, and so that's his girl. I'm not sure how I'm gonna explain the situation to him. I'll have to think of some story, some way to approach it. And maybe I'll get that on film for you guys to watch, so that'll be pretty interesting. Now that I've explained that, hopefully you understand that I didn't actually lie to you at the time of those videos. It's what those females did that made me into a liar. And now on to some more exciting news. Of course, this is breeding season, so there's a lot of breeding activity going on. Right now I have 2 females that have just ovulated, so let's go ahead and check those girls out. So check this out. It may not be very obvious, but this is the beginning of an ovulation. This girl is a normal pied. She's kind of like a chameleon because she gets so light when she's in breeding. She can actually change the hue of her color. I'm not talking about the glow in the glow before they go. This girl starts her glow much sooner and continues to glow all the way up to when she lays her eggs. She is a fantastic mom. She was the one that produced a clutch of pieds that were 50% het for lavender albinos, and that was for one of my past giveaways. This year she was paired to a different male. The male this time around is a coral glow pied. I'm trying to make a female coral glow pied. I put that male coral glow pied to another normal female pied too to increase my chances. This girl happens to be going first. Let me give you another look at her. This is the following day. You can see the ovulation is much more obvious. The last 1/3 of her body is totally swollen. It's like there's a massive prey in her, but it's actually the follicles getting fertilized and getting encased in their individual shell. From the outside, it's just a gorgeous sight. I can't wait to see what she gives me. I think I felt 7 follicles, which is pretty average, and that's the number of eggs she gave me last year. The hope is always to get the same or more eggs than the previous season. That's a pretty good indicator that the female was properly taken care of between breedings. To clarify, just because they don't breed every season doesn't necessarily mean you're a bad hobbyist. It's not a bad thing. Sometimes they just need a season off. But not this girl. She is on her way to produce a second clutch. Let me give you a peek at what's under the cover. This is an Axanthic het pied from Aussie Boyds. If you've been following my channel, you know I put in a male only recently. Her breeding kind of snuck up on me. I lost sight of her schedule, and then all of a sudden she had follicles at like 35 to 40 millimeters. I put in a cinnamon pied male pretty much last minute and they locked. I'm hoping it was successful. If so, there is a 50% chance, statistically speaking, of making a pied that is het for Axanthic, and 25% chance of making a cinnamon pied that is het for Axanthic. The rest are going to be double het Axanthic pied or cinnamon double het Axanthic pied. Here's another look at that ovulation, and man, it's just a beautiful sight. Those of you that breed know the feeling. Those that haven't bred yet are in for a treat. Remember when you were a kid? It's like the feeling after Thanksgiving and you're just looking forward to Christmas. That concludes it for this video. I do have to get down to scrubbing some tubs since today is cleaning day. Well, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a like. If you're new to this channel and want to be informed of future uploads, make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching, please share, and I'll see you guys next time.